Have you ever watched a movie and wished you could step right into that picturesque setting, where the streets are made of cobblestone and every cottage looks like it was plucked from a storybook? Perhaps you dream of a cozy New England village bathed in autumnal colors, or a breathtaking mountain escape where the air is crisp and the views are endless. The beautiful reality is that such places exist, scattered across the United States. These are not just fleeting tourist spots. They are living, breathing towns, rich with history and brimming with unique character, many of which look like they came straight out of a feel-good film. Whether you crave the salty air of a seaside haven or the spiritual stillness of a desert landscape, your next dream destination might be closer than you think. What follows is a countdown of 15 of the most beautiful and charming towns in America. Places that offer stunning views, a laid-back lifestyle, and their own distinctive magic. 15. Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Imagine two mighty rivers colliding amid rolling mountains and timeless streets. That's Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. With barely 300 residents, this breathtaking town feels like a 19th century painting brought to life, lined with over 100 historic buildings, including the enduring St. Peter's Roman Catholic Church from 1833. Once the stage for John Brown's 1859 raid that fueled the Civil War, Harper's Ferry now draws outdoor lovers to the Appalachian Trail, which cuts right through town. The cost of living is 15% below average, and homes hover around $280,000, a steal for such postcard perfection. Picture kayaking down the Shenandoah or hiking cliffs that overlook history itself, then winding down in a town that feels like a living storybook. 14. Woodstock, Vermont. If the New England dream had an address, it would be Woodstock, Vermont. Home to about 3,000 people, this postcard-perfect town brims with covered bridges, fiery fall colors, and streets so charming they could be mistaken for a movie set. Its famed middle-covered bridge, built in 1969, remains one of the most photographed in the U.S. Every autumn, over 1.5 million visitors flock to Vermont's foliage, and Woodstock sits at its heart. History runs deep here, from the 1800s-era Marsh Billings Rockefeller National Park to the elegant Woodstock Inn, founded in 1793. Though the cost of living is about 10% above average and homes hover around $500,000, few places rival its magic. Between skiing, farm-to-table dining, and sipping cider at the Apple and Cheese Festival, Woodstock captures the kind of timeless charm most towns can only dream of. 13. Leavenworth, Washington. Imagine stepping into a Bavarian village without ever leaving the U.S. That's Leavenworth, Washington. With just 2,400 residents, this Alpine-style town reinvented itself in the 1960s to attract visitors, and it worked brilliantly. Today, over 2 million people visit each year to stroll its storybook streets where every building, even the post office, follows strict Bavarian design. Leavenworth hosts one of America's biggest Oktoberfests, drawing 50,000 visitors each fall. But beyond the beer and bratwurst, it's an outdoor paradise. The nearby Cascade Mountains offer hiking, skiing, and climbing up to 7,000 feet. Homes average around $650,000, and the cost of living is about 20% above average. But the payoff is pure fairy tale charm, especially in winter, when 250,000 lights transform the town into a glowing wonderland. 12. Galena, Illinois. If stepping into the 1800s sounds like your kind of charm, Galena, Illinois delivers it perfectly. With just 3,200 residents, this town feels frozen in time with 85% of its buildings on the National Register of Historic Places. Its red brick storefronts, cobblestone streets, and gas-lit lamps recall its days as a booming lead mining hub and the former home of Ulysses S. Grant. Perched along the Mississippi River, Galena offers boating, fishing, and kayaking in summer, while Chestnut Mountain Resort brings skiing in winter. The cost of living is 8% below average, and homes average around $250,000, a rare deal for such a picturesque place. With wineries, hot air balloon rides, and year-round festivals, Galena welcomes over 1 million visitors annually, yet still keeps the peaceful rhythm of a true Midwest dream. 11. Newport, Rhode Island. If your idea of paradise includes ocean breezes and Gilded Age mansions, Newport, Rhode Island is it. With about 25,000 residents, this seaside gem blends historic grandeur with elite sailing culture. Once the playground of America's richest families, including the Vanderbilts and Astors, it's now home to public landmarks like the Breakers, a 70-room marvel of the era. The Cliff Walk's 3.5-mile coastal trail offers stunning Atlantic views, while Newport's sailing legacy shines through events like the America's Cup. Though living costs are steep, 30% above average, with homes around $750,000, the lifestyle is pure luxury. From boutique-lined Thames Street to sunset cruises on Narragansett Bay, Newport delivers seaside elegance with a timeless edge. 10. Sedona, Arizona. Imagine waking up to scenery so surreal it feels otherworldly. That's daily life in Sedona, Arizona, a small town of about 9,700 people surrounded by towering red rock formations and radiant desert light. Known for its 4 energy vortexes said to promote healing and creativity, Sedona attracts over 3 million visitors each year, from spiritual seekers to adventure lovers. With more than 100 hiking trails, including the iconic Devil's Bridge and Cathedral Rock, outdoor exploration is endless. It's not cheap. Living costs are about 50% above average, and homes average around $900,000. But the beauty is unmatched. Between its 40-plus art galleries, vibrant food scene, and famously starry skies, Sedona is where nature, art, and mysticism meet in perfect harmony. 9. Taos, New Mexico. For those who love art, culture, and breathtaking mountain views, Taos, New Mexico is a rare gem. With about 6,000 residents, it's celebrated for its adobe architecture, creative spirit, and deep cultural roots. The Taos Pueblo, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, has been continuously inhabited for over 1,000 years, an incredible glimpse into living history. Taos has drawn artists since the 1890s, and its vibrant colony still thrives today. Just outside town, Taos Ski Valley offers world-class slopes reaching 12,500 feet, while the local dining scene serves authentic favorites like Hatch Green Chili Stew and Blue Corn Enchiladas. With a cost of living about 12% above average and median homes around $450,000, Taos remains one of the most affordable artistic and cultural havens in the American Southwest. 8. Beaufort, South Carolina. If you're after a town that blends historic charm with coastal serenity, Beaufort, South Carolina might just be it. With around 13,600 residents, this gem on Port Royal Island feels like a step back in time. Founded in 1711, it's one of the oldest towns in the U.S., where oak-lined streets, antebellum mansions, and moss-draped trees create the kind of southern elegance you've only seen in movies. Literally, since Forrest Gump and The Big Chill were filmed here. Beaufort is a playground for nature lovers, with 5,000 acres of beaches and trails at Hunting Island State Park and endless waterways perfect for kayaking. Living here is surprisingly affordable for a coastal town, with costs about 7% above the national average and homes averaging around $400,000. Add in fresh shrimp, oyster roasts and golden sunsets over the Beaufort River, and you've got a slow-paced paradise steeped in history and southern warmth. 7. Cape May, New Jersey. Cape May, New Jersey isn't just a beach town, it's America's first seaside resort, welcoming visitors since the 1700s. With just 3,400 residents, it's full of Victorian charm, from its 600-plus historic homes to gaslit streets and colorful B&Bs. Walking around feels like stepping back in time. The main draw? The beach. Cape May's 2.5 miles of clean, sandy shoreline are often ranked among the best in the country. The Washington Street Mall is the town's lively hub, packed with seafood spots and boutique shops. While the cost of living is high, median homes hit around $725,000. The views, charm, and even bird watching along the Atlantic Flyway make it worth it. 6. Solvang, California. Wake up to spinning windmills, cobblestone streets, and the smell of fresh Danish pastries in Solvang, a charming village of 6,000 tucked in Santa Barbara wine country. Founded by Danish immigrants in 1911, the town has preserved its Scandinavian roots with colorful half-timbered buildings and even a Little Mermaid statue. Wine lovers will adore the over 120 nearby wineries producing world-class Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. Living here comes with a higher cost. Median homes hover around $1 million, but the fairy tale atmosphere and annual Danish Days Festival, where locals dress in traditional folk costumes, make it worth every penny. For a slice of Europe without leaving the US, Solvang is magical. 5. St. Augustine, Florida. St. Augustine is more than a beach town. It's the oldest city in the US, founded in 1565 by Spanish explorers. Its 15,000 residents enjoy a blend of historic architecture, cobblestone streets, and Atlantic coastline views. The Castillo de San Marcos, a 17th-century fort built from coquina stone, stands as a testament to the city's resilience. Surprisingly, this historic gem is affordable, with median homes around $370,000 and a cost of living slightly below the national average. The St. George Street district offers cafés, boutique shops, and top-notch seafood, while ghost tours and the St. Augustine Lighthouse add intrigue for visitors and locals alike. With 42 miles of beaches, there's both history and leisure in equal measure. 4. Savannah, Georgia. Savannah is often called one of the most enchanting cities in the U.S., with moss-draped oaks, cobblestone streets, and 22 historic squares sprinkled throughout its 2.5 square mile historic district. Founded in 1733, the city of 147,000 residents manages to retain a small-town feel, with centuries-old mansions, churches, and inns adding charm at every turn. The cost of living is affordable, about 8% below the national average, and median homes are around $350,000. River Street is the hub for dining and nightlife, famous for fresh-caught seafood and pralines, while the city's ghost stories and haunted reputation add a touch of mystery. Savannah is perfect for history lovers, Southern hospitality enthusiasts, and anyone who wants picturesque streetscapes that feel frozen in time. 3. Telluride, Colorado. If your ideal morning starts with epic mountain views, Telluride is calling. This former mining town sits at 8,750 feet in the San Juan Mountains and is home to just 2,500 people. Famous for world-class skiing across 2,000 acres of terrain and 280 inches of snow each year, Telluride shines in the summer too, with hiking, mountain biking, and the iconic Telluride Bluegrass Festival. Life here is remote and close-knit. No chain stores, no traffic lights, just stunning scenery. Homes are pricey, median $1.5 million. But the free public gondola connecting Telluride to Mountain Village makes commuting a breathtaking experience. For small-town charm and mountain adventure rolled into one, Telluride delivers. 2. Bar Harbor. Bar Harbor is a coastal gem where ocean views, small-town charm, and outdoor adventure come together. With 5,500 residents, it sits right next to Acadia National Park, which draws millions each year. Picture mornings with lobster boats on Frenchman Bay and salty sea air. Bar Harbor is a seafood lover's paradise, famous for fresh lobster, and the fall foliage is among the best in the country. Median home prices are around $600,000, with a cost of living 15% above average, but the lifestyle of hiking, whale watching, and peaceful coastal life makes it worthwhile. 1. Carmel-by-the-Sea, California. And finally, for our most captivating town, Carmel-by-the-Sea is a fairy tale coastal town on California's Pacific coast, home to just 3,200 residents. Its whimsical, European-inspired architecture, hidden courtyards, and charming cottages make it feel straight out of a painting. The downtown is quaint, no chain restaurants, no streetlights, and even no standard addresses. It's exclusive, with a median home price of $2.2 million and a cost of living well above average. But life here is unmatched. Carmel Beach is breathtaking. The art galleries and boutique shops thrive, and former Mayor Clint Eastwood helped preserve its unique character. For beauty, peace, and charm, Carmel-by-the-Sea tops the list. These 15 towns prove that real beauty and history aren't confined to postcards or faraway getaways. What does it say about our modern desire for escape that we are so drawn to places that deliberately lack chain stores, reject streetlights, and prioritize preservation over progress? Are these towns merely charming relics of the past, preserved for our enjoyment? Or do they hold a vital key to a slower, richer quality of life that the rest of the country has forgotten how to build?